Is it time to normalize the Air Jordan 1 mid? I think so. Hey guys, my name is Mykee. I'm one half of the Kicks, Vibes, and Life sneaker podcast, and welcome to Footnotes. Footnotes is a series on this channel where we share news and info on sneakers, brands, and more things shaking up sneaker culture.
A couple of videos back, I made a review of the teal blue Yeezy Quantums and offered my thoughts on the current state of the Yeezy brand.
And today's video is going to be something similar. I'm going to be reviewing a pair of Jordans that I recently picked up, and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on a topic that has divided the opinions of a lot of sneakerheads, the Air Jordan 1 mid itself. So without further ado, let's get into the review of the white, laser orange, and deep royal Air Jordan 1 mid.
Starting off with the box, it's pretty standard fare for a lot of Jordan footwear products in recent years. You get a black box with a gold Jumpman logo up top, a smaller Jumpman logo on one side, and the number 23 on the opposite side along with the label. As you can see from the label, the colorway listed is white and laser orange. But as you might have seen, the shoes are a little more vibrant than what the label lets on. Moving on to the shoes, the uppers are a mix of deep royal leather with white leather overlays. In terms of hand feel, the leather used isn't anything special, but it's certainly welcome compared to the leather on a number of previously released mids. Of course, definitive branding features of the Air Jordan 1 are present. Swooshes on both sides, as well as the classic Wings logo on the ankle panel. Breaking up the two-tone look are hits of laser orange on the ankle collar and the track red sock liner. The shoes come with flat white laces to match the shoes' white panels. However, no extra sets of laces are provided. They contrast pretty nicely against a deep royal tongue made of nylon. And sitting proudly on top of a tongue is a patch with an orange Jumpman logo and the word Air spelled out in track red. The uppers are stitched to a textured white, low-profile midsole that doesn't deviate from the recognized look and feel of the Air Jordan 1. Everything then sits on a solid rubber deep royal outsole, featuring the typical Air Jordan 1 traction pattern, which is said to still hold up in terms of modern performance.
With the exception of the shoe's height, the Air Jordan 1 mid doesn't stray from the original Air Jordan 1 in terms of fit and feel.
That much was confirmed when I first tried on this pair. For the benefit of those who might not have a pair of ones in their collection, the step-in comfort is decent. Not lacking, but not too plush either. Due to the profile of the midsole, you're riding pretty close to the ground. But speaking from my previous experiences wearing Jordan 1s, the foam compound used for cushioning does a fair job in keeping bad amounts of foot fatigue from really setting in. And if you're on your heels a lot, the enclosed air unit in the heel does help with long stretches of being on your feet.
In terms of sizing, they fit pretty true to size. I got myself a 9.5, which is the size I wear in most of the Nikes and Jordans that I own.
There's a bit of an allowance for me in the toe area, which I think is just right since it's a shoe for lifestyle use. And since they're old school high tops, the tongues move and there are a lot of lace holes available for anybody to dial in the fit that they want. Overall, I do think these ones will be a great addition to the collection. Even with the orange and red added to the white and deep royal, everything comes together pretty well. Nothing too loud, nothing too overpowering. Right now, they're available at Titan, but I can't guarantee whether your size will be there. However, these aren't going for much higher than retail in the secondary market, so if you don't mind paying a little bit more, at least there's that option.
Now, before we get into the second part of this video, let's take a look and see how these Jordans look on feet. Before I end this video, I want to take some time to share my thoughts on the Air Jordan 1 Mid. I personally like them. I currently own a couple of other pairs, and I'm not very tall, so the reduced height is fine with me. And I say this because there are a lot of people who are into Jordans or just sneakers in general who cannot stand them. There are a lot of reasons floating around as to why. They're not OG, the materials are of a lower quality, they're not hyped, and the worst one I've probably heard is they're a girl's shoe.
First of all, of course they're not OG. The first Jordan 1 mids came out in the early 2000s as a lifestyle shoe. Sure, they used a lot of OG colorways, but the mids were a platform for a lot of new colors as well. About the materials being of a lower quality, that's sometimes true. Some mids have great materials, and some are really cheap. However, with the increase in attention the mids have been getting lately, material quality seems to be trending in a positive direction. When it comes to hype, some go pretty fast at retail, but a good number of mids aren't going for crazy resale prices on the secondary market. There are a few, but then again, since when was hype the deciding factor behind what makes a shoe great? And the last one, the Jordan 1 mid being a shoe for girls, I don't agree with this one bit. If you're boxing yourself in over what people should be wearing, come on, it's 2020. I think you have bigger things you need to address than whether you need to buy shoes or not. Long story short, I think mids are cool. And if you think so too, don't let some random person on the internet tell you otherwise.
And besides, storytelling is such a big part of sneaker culture. And if we stuck to the stories we knew, there wouldn't be any room to push the culture even further.
And that's a wrap for another episode of Footnotes. If you like this review, please hit like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to stay updated on Footnotes, Steal Spotting where we hunt for good deals, the current rotation where we talk about the shoes we've been wearing, and of course, our namesake podcast. Did you cop the same pair? How do you feel about the Air Jordan 1 Mid? Let me know in the comment section below because I'd love to hear from you guys.
Once again, my name is Mykee. Thanks so much for watching and I'll catch you all in the next one.